Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of this Britannia Let's Play campaign. In episode 1 we just about made it to Spain after being chased down by pirates, and now we are looking to take Spain if we can. So we've just landed, we have no movement left. We could attack the Spanish army if we wanted to, but I don't see any benefit in doing that just now. I think we should try and get closer to the settlement before we declare war on them. So we shall see if there's anything we can build here. Warlords hold. I think I will keep the money at the minute. Although this grove does sound appealing. Yeah, I think I'm going to get the grove. And my turn. Faction leader has died, sadly. Which now means our faction leader is in Spain. So I'm going to disband these boats because they are no longer useful to us. Although the unit is greyed out, I'm not sure why. Okay, so we're still being penned in by the Spanish army.
Yes.
I didn't want to have to declare war until we actually reached the settlement because we might take unnecessary losses.
General.
So I might actually just pass turn and hope that it moves. Although I could. Okay, no, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move the boat,
Set sail, Lord.
board it, and then he can take us around the side.
Off the boats.
And now we can bypass the general, and that also means that I don't think he can get through. So that's worked out in our favour. I'm going to do pass turn there.
General, move. March.
Okay, so we're now approaching Asturica, which is the capital of Spain. And that is a much larger garrison than I was expecting. It looks about 14 units in their full stack. We have 7 units of chariots, which are not good in a siege. It might not be possible to take this, I think. That's a very heavily defended settlement, which makes me think that other settlements might be less well defended. Okay, change of plan. We're now going to head towards Scalabis, which I think is around this area, and then swing down to Cordoba. Cabircum is now has its warlords hold, so we can upgrade some of the trading buildings here. Okay, so we look at the income. The port will give us an extra 68 gold, market an extra 7, and the land clearance an extra 64. So I think the port is the way to go. And with that, we'll pass down. And that's the end of Macedon. They did not last long. 29 turns. How is Diva's population doing? 1700. towers at 1600. Yep. There's no point investing more money there because there's already something in the queue. So we'll just save our money this turn and we shall keep heading towards Scalabis. We've been stopped by a rebel force, a small one, that's fine.
General, attack! Victory! Attack! Fear us! Move!
Okay, so Scalabis not in sight yet. I think it is around here somewhere, I hope. So back to the UK. Gonna put some farming in here to keep the economy going, and pasta.
Can I be your...
See if we can find any more factions with this diplomat to obtain some trade rights. I'm just going to send him east. So, head back to Spain. I'm being followed by just one unit, that's fine.
General, march! Move out!
Okay, so here's Scalabis. It's a bit further west than I thought, but
March!
yeah, I've caught it. So I should be able to attack within one turn. It's just got a garrison of 4 as their faction leader, so that should be doable. The auto resolve will probably favour them just because of this high command the general has, so we'll probably have to fight it. But we might finally see some action.
Ready to sail!
Going to send these boats back to the UK.
Boat ready! Set sail!
And I'll pass turn that.
Orders! Forward!
Okay, so the assault on Scalabis begins. We have now declared war on Spain,
Begin the siege!
and we'll begin the
Gentlemen,
siege.
under siege!
Continue moving the boats back,
Set sail!
and just look for anything we can build. I think we need to make the upgrade in Londinium to the large city, which means we just need a few more gold, so I'll save the gold for this turn and purchase that next turn.
Awaiting your command. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
So we'll upgrade the Londinium to a city, and we shall try and take Scalabis. Okay, so the balance of power is looking good. The night battle gives us both an extra command star, so there's no point in selecting that. I'm just going to auto resolve this one, I think. For victory. Didn't lose too many soldiers, so that's good.
Fear us!
Okay, so fortunately for us, Scalabis is a large town, which means hopefully we can retrain our units straight away, which we can. That's good. It gives us a bit of a boost to our economy as well. We've now got 2,000 coming in per turn. I think strategically now we probably need to split our army up to take this peninsula. The capital is going to be quite hard to take, but I think what I'm going to do is send one force down to Cordoba and another force east towards Numantia and Oscar. I think there's another settlement around here as well, but I don't know who will own that. So, Scalabis, let's repair what's been damaged. And we should start recruiting. Don't have any money to recruit. Okay, we'll have money next time to recruit. Yeah, let's repair the stockade. Look, that's quite a cheap repair. And let's start building. One decided whether to just go a kind of cheap stack of warband or to invest in the swordsman. So, the upkeep for swordsman is 170 per turn. Upkeep for warband is 200 per turn. Okay, that's interesting. I thought the upkeep for swordsman would have been more. So obviously we're going to go with swordsman then. And I think what we'll do is I'll just split the army. So I'll take 2 or 3 family members in one and the rest of the family members in the other, and just see if we can split up and conquer the Iberian Peninsula that way. So unfortunately we can't retrain our wood warriors unless we build the shrine. We'll need to get rid of something to be able to do that. Yep, I'll get rid of the grove, which I think will allow us to build our shrine. Does build the shrine to Adrasta. So in terms of moving our forces, I think we'll just move now just so that we don't waste any time. So I'll take 3 chariots, all the swordsmen, and I'll take another unit of chariots as well, and these wood warriors down to Cordoba.
Orders.
Should be a strong enough force, I would say. And here we'll just keep recruiting the swordsmen so that we have another army ready to go. And so we're out of money for upgrades anyway, so just pass time. Carthage is destroyed, okay. So that actually is relevant, because Carthage are generally around this area, which means that whoever owns this coast It's not Carthage, but we're about to find out
General,
who it is, I think.
forward.
Spain, okay. We have a small garrison there and a fairly large force in between us and Cordoba. Cordoba, sorry. Scalabis is got low public order. There's a distance to the capital. Yeah, there isn't too much we can do about that. This is unfortunately the problem with doing these migration campaigns, is that you end up with cities miles away from your starting position, so you inevitably end up with big culture penalties for distance to capital. But I don't want to move the capital from Londinium for now, because that'll cause problems and more settlements than just Scalabis, so I'm going to keep recruiting there.
Orders.
I'm actually going to move this force back
March.
and try and see if we can provide some reinforcements. So they haven't attacked us, even though we're at war with them. If there's any mercenaries we can pick up. Spanish mercenaries, 750 gold, which is enormous.
General.
So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of chariots in this army. If we recruited the light infantry, okay, I think, yeah, we need to do something in this campaign, so I think I'm just going to recruit 2 units of these mercenaries and try and see if we can defeat this Spanish army. So, balance of power is in our favour. Our general has 4 stars compared to the 0. We are outnumbered. I know actually we have more numbers. I'm going to fight this one on the battlefield just because I think it's important that we win this fight. So without further ado, let's jump in.
Prison. Many brave warriors will not see the setting of the sun today. Many cowards among our foes will pray for the night. Await my orders.
Okay, so we've got a solid front line of these swordsmen.
Units.
We have
Units,
these
make haste.
light infantry, which I've not used before. So let's put those on either side of the line, just because I don't know that if we can depend on them. And I'd rather have a line break on the end rather than in the middle. Keep the word warriors at the back in case the line breaks, we can send them in, and we will line up with
Units.
2 chariots on this side and 3 on the other. It's just 2 chariots.
Units. Units.
It's 2 chariots, okay. So Iberian infantry, naked fanatics, got some cavalry on either side, and a lot of units of skirmishers. We're gonna have to take advantage of the chariots to deal with their ranged units, and have some bull warriors, which I think are quite good morale. So let's get moving here. Fortunately for us, we're going to be fighting them on the downslope, which is advantageous. Like with most fights when you play Britannia, chariots will be doing most of the work. I basically just need this line to hold and then to be able to run through them with the chariots. Okay, so here we go.
Units, charge! Units, charge! Spanish mercenaries, hurry! Kill them! Slaughter them!
Yeah, we are routing their skirmishers fairly quickly.
Warlord flees from our warriors. Attack and drive them back into the...
Okay, so that was a pretty quick victory. Just need to chase them down now. This is General dead. They seem to have withdrawn with a lot of troops remaining. So we won the fight, but I think they actually escaped quite a lot of troops remaining, soldiers remaining 130. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought.
We shall rule. Orders.
Okay, so fortunately we can attack Cordoba in the same turn, which means that we can disband these mercenary units before we have to pay their ridiculous upkeep cost.
Begin the siege.
We have a very, very small garrison remaining.
Settlement under siege.
So I probably will need to keep the mercenaries actually. Didn't realise that the siege would take a turn. Still recruiting units over on this side. And how is our merchant getting on?
My lord? Yes, my lord. At once. Yes, master.
Come down here, find some other factions, and we're out of money, so just pass the turn. Okay, so here we go, our assault on Cordoba. Balance of power is heavily favoured, I think, owing to our 7 command stars. I'm not going to The resolve button does make me nervous, but I mean, surely this will be a victory, which it is. We lost a fair number of soldiers, but that's acceptable. So, Cordoba, sorry. Okay, there's a number of buildings which we're going to get cultural penalties for. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get rid of them. There's a public order then, so culture penalty only minus 7%, that's not too bad. Distance to capital minus 70 and squall is 65%. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to try and take a settlement around here and make it the capital so that we stop the massive public order penalty for distance to the capital. I mean, the historic will probably be perfect, but I need a much bigger army to take that. So what's our army looking like here? Fairly average, I would say. So from here, where to go? I feel like if we leave Cordoba, we're going to end up losing it because of rioting. So I think we need to continue to build up our army in Scalabis and try and move across to here, Numantia. This apparently is the capital of Gaul. Usually it's Alesia. So I don't know what's happened to Gaul. They might have been wiped out. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down some reinforcements. So we still have our boats, fortunately. We can retrain those. And well, that took all our money. But once we retrain those, we'll establish a force which we can send down to assist with the Iberian Peninsula battles. So public order is going up at 3%. Fortunately, if we remove the garrison, it's going to start going downwards. So we retrained our boats in the capital, so let's start building up another army. I think 5 swordsmen should be enough. Yep, let's pass that. Yeah, I'm going to take some forces out of Scalabis now and see if we can conquer somewhere else on this peninsula.
Lord? Yes, Chief. Orders?
I'm going to go for settlement, which is right here. Fortunately, that drops our public order, but we'll just keep recruiting units.
General.
And we shall disband these bastards. We should have done this a few times ago.
Orders?
Is that greatly increases our income. There's our diplomat.
Your honor.
Get some
Yes, master.
more
Yes.
trade rights.
Yes, my lord. At once. Yes, master.
Yeah, we'll head down the west coast here, see if we can find some other settlements.
General, move out, move out.
Numantia, capital of Spain, with a near full stack, so I'm not sure what happened to Asturica. I'm guessing they lost it if Numantia is now the capital.
Yes.
We don't have a great force to be able to take this,
Yes.
so I might just reroute up to Asturica. There's a large Spanish force here as well.
Lord.
So I think what I'm going to do is recruit some mercenaries like before, and lay siege.
Forts ready.
Force in Londinium isn't ready to come down yet, so
Yes.
just recruit what we can get.
Orders. Attack. We're besieged.
Okay, so Spain have laid siege towards Cordoba with a sizable force. I'm thinking that with the amount of chariots we have in the army, this is probably a winnable fight, so
Orders.
I'm going to sally out to meet them.
Orders. General. Kill them.
Max power is even. I'm going to end the episode here and play this fight in the next one. Thanks for watching. Please tune in again if you enjoyed it.